Oh, it is weird to be doing one of these videos. Oh, I haven't done one in a while and it feels so good. Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. So I haven't filmed one of these videos for a while, and that's because I've just had no inspiration, nothing to report on. I've been in such a slump, so I haven't had a wrap up, I haven't bought a lot of books, so I haven't had a haul. I've just been bleh. Today I have a pile of books that I've purchased in the last 12 months that I have been wanting to read for a really long time. Obviously I bought them because I want to read them, but just in general I've wanted to read these books before I purchased them, and then I purchased them and they got put on a back burner. So I'm gonna go through those today, and yeah, that's about it. So the first one at the top of the pile that I really want to read is The Diviners by Libba Bray. I have the entire Gemma Doyle trilogy by Libba Bray, yet I haven't read it, and I've bought The Diviners as well. So I desperately want to read this. I saw this book and I instantly thought of the Bookmark Club, so Hannah, Hayley and Zoe. It is late, I cannot remember names. And I went, ooh, all three of them really like this book. I trust their recommendations like crazy. They have not steered me wrong once, so I picked it up and it got put on my shelf and never picked back up. I have been wanting to read this book for a very long time, and so I picked it up, and as I said, it got put on the shelf and never picked back up, and I desperately want to read it. The next book is a contemporary, and I'm not a big contemporary person, but I do have quite a few on my shelf that I've been wanting to pick up for a really long time, and I've got a few in this pile today as well. And the first one that I'm going to talk about is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. It's part of like a companion novel trilogy-ish sort of thing. They are all contemporaries, and I'm not a big contemporary person, but I've heard from so many different booktubers that this is something that they've really liked. I don't know, I feel like I need a good few easy contemporaries to get me back into reading, yet I'm not a big contemporary person, so I don't have the want to pick them all up. I am such a fantasy reader that I want to pick up fantasy, but I keep looking at the size of the books and go, not now, too big for now. So this is a contemporary that I think I'll pick up probably really soon, and hopefully fly through it and help get me back into reading. I swear slumps are the worst. I put this bookstore near my work through so much effort to get this book for me, and I still haven't read it yet, which makes me feel so bad. But I have it. It's beautiful. It's hardback. It's gorgeous. If you're not from Australia, we don't have a lot of hardbacks come into our normal bookstores. It's a rarity unless it's like Sarah J Maas. So for this to have come in hardback, I got very excited when it finally arrived, and I still haven't read it yet, and that is Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. I feel like this book is going to help get me back into reading. As much as it's a big book, it's got like the comic strips in that throughout it. Which always helps me when I'm in a slump. If it's got some sort of illustrations, it makes me want to get to the next illustration, so I get through the book and then I finish the book and I go, oh yay, another book done. I think I'm like 20 books or something almost. That's probably an exaggeration, probably like 10, 15 maybe. I don't know. I'm very behind my Goodreads goal right now, so I like need to find books that I really want to keep reading. But Eliza and Her Monsters is one I put my bookstore through so much hassle to get, and I still haven't read it, and I feel so bad, but it's so gorgeous on my shelf, so I'm like really happy that I have it, but I'm like sad that I haven't read it yet. The next book I want to read, I have like read a chapter. I've even annotated the first chapter. Like, I was loving it, and I think I was reading it right before Christmas, and then work got very busy very quickly, because Christmas retail is always busy, so I stopped and never picked it back up, and I'm kicking myself that I never picked it back up, because I got very excited when I first heard about it, and now it's just been sitting on my shelf unread. Not even like on my proper shelf, like on my bedside table where the books that I'm in the middle of, like the 13 different books I'm in the middle of, sit. And it's at the very bottom. And that is Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha again. But yeah, I have like even annotate, like you can't obviously see because I don't stick my tabs out really far. But I've even annotated, where am I? I'm 25 pages in. I'm gonna have to like re-skim over the front. I'm actually glad I annotated it. I annotated and I even like coloured in the flame on the first one. Like, I was really loving the idea of this story really quickly, and like whole page of annotations and that. But I don't know, I just didn't keep going, and I don't know why. I really just need to pick this back up. It's beautifully written. The words were just flowing gorgeously, and I'm like, why haven't I picked it back up? It's a fantasy. I like fantasy, but I haven't picked it back up. I don't know. My brain is a weird place. I am such a mood reader. I can't do a TBR. The next book I want to pick up, or hopefully want to pick up, is a newer release. It's from the Rick Riordan imprint, and that is the Dragon Pearl by Yoon-Ha Lee. I am so butchering that. I can tell I'm butchering that. But I saw it on the shelf. I was with my boyfriend. He was like, choose a book. I'm gonna buy you a book today. I went, cool, okay, let's have a look and see if there's anything I actually want. And this was sitting on the shelf, and I had heard about it. I think it was Chloe, Books with Chloe, I heard about it from. And I saw it and I went, ooh, grab it, felt it, hardback. I was like, okay, sold. I am a sucker for hardbacks, obviously. I love my hardback books. They fit perfectly, they're easier to bookstagram, they're better. But 98% of my shelf is paperback. Anyway, I digress. I have been wanting to diversitize my reading a bit more, and I think with what I've got, it is ish diverse, but not enough, not to what I want it to be. I definitely want to be reading from other people's perspectives, other genders' perspectives, other cultures, other histories, other like mythologies. I want to diversify my diversify. You know what I'm trying to say. I want to make my reading more broad, more out there. I want to take from all these different places, and because that just fuels my own writing and inspires me as a writer and as a creative, and I just want to do that more. So Dragon Pearl was definitely something that was on that list to diversitize my reading, and I saw it and it was to the counter quite quickly after I saw it. But yeah, that's another one. It's more of a recent pickup, but once again I bought it and I just left it on the shelf. Now this one is the most recent of purchases as of Monday. I bought it 2 days ago. I didn't go to uni. My boyfriend and I went out shopping. We walked past a bookstore. I walked in. Wasn't planning on buying anything. Saw it. Went, oh, I wanted to download this audiobook for a very long time and I haven't gotten around to it yet, but here's the actual physical copy and I haven't seen it anywhere before, and all I hear is amazing reviews about it, and BookTube went absolutely nuts for it. And yeah, this is not the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I don't own that yet. I've seen it, I have not owned it, like haven't picked it up yet. But it is Sadie by Courtney Summers. I do plan on picking this up pretty quickly. I was about to start reading it on Monday actually, and then I passed out because I was really tired, and I went, okay, bedtime. So yeah, this is something that I'm hoping will get me out of my slump, because I've been itching to read this story for such a long time, ever since I heard about it. I think it was the end of last year it blew up. I've just been wanting to read it, and I saw it and went, ooh yeah, let's pick that up. And it's here. I have it. I'm gonna read it. I cannot wait to read it. But yeah, So those are just some of the books that I've been wanting to read for a while that have just sat on my shelf as I've sat in this slump of reading and haven't gotten around to it just yet. But yeah, if you've actually read any of these, please let me know your thoughts and opinions. I would love to hear what you guys think I should pick up first. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being patient with the fact that I've only been uploading vlogs for the last couple of days. I do have Comic-Con around the corner, so that's going to be a big day. Depending on how much footage I get from that day, it's either going to be a video of its own or in the middle of a vlog again, like I did with Supernova. But I have conventions coming up. I have the All Hell Breaks Loose part 10, I think, coming up next weekend, I think. I'm not meeting anyone at that one, but me and my mum are just going to go watch Jared and Jensen talk for an entire day, which is going to be great. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, and yeah, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in a new video really shortly. Bye guys.